morning, everybody, and welcome to Life as I See It with your hostess, Dina Nierenberg, and co-hostess, Nina Vakian.
Good morning, everyone.
So great to see you again.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. Trying. Make it happen.
Yeah, that's right. We're all trying to make it happen these days with the onset of Omicron, and we were talking about that already a couple of weeks ago, how we weren't really sure what direction it was going to take. And now we all know that it took a very, very big downturn, even though it's really not considered to be more than like a common cold for people who've been vaccinated. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been tough lately on everyone, and in New York City, we see lines and lines of people who needs to be tested, and it's really, really stressful for everyone.
Yeah.
But me and Dina will tell you today how to keep up with their happiness.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's quite a skill how to keep up your happiness anyway. When you see lines and lines of people, standing around like it's already going around the corner, of medical centers and, pop-up COVID testing. And this actually is reminiscent. It's, let's laugh a little bit here, of like 30, 40 years ago when people were still going to the movies and there were actually lines outside the movie theater to get in. So like this kind of a little bit reminds me of that. Okay. Like people like waiting with like anticipation to like get in there already. It's like, but that's really like the only, funny part about the whole thing. Other than that, of course, it's naturally quite sad.
Of course.
It's extremely sad that our society has once again been overtaken by another variant, as part of the coronavirus. On the other hand, also it's gone down in severity from 2 years ago. It's really not what it was 2 years ago.
Exactly. And I wish people could see it. Yes, we are sick, and some of them, our ST also right now has those little things, symptoms.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of us, I felt tired also, things happens, but thank God we're not dying, we're alive.
That's right. Let's put it all into perspective, folks.
Yes.
It's true that there are cases that are really, really, really scary, but then again, with the flu, there's always cases that are really, really scary too. But it's not the majority of the people, or I think even the minority of the people. It's just kind of like, rare cases. But people are like taking the rare cases and making it sound like, this is like what everybody can expect. But that's not true. I don't think that humanity is being killed out.
Hopefully not.
It's not Armageddon, everybody. It's not that.
You probably will be the last on earth who is going to preach positivity.
It's like,
till the end of the day.
I'm telling you, one very, very major thing we can do for ourselves. First of all, we can all pray for great health. That's the first thing we could do. Secondly, eat right, take your vitamins. But thirdly, don't worry about germs. Don't 100%. Worry about catching things from other people.
100%.
I believe that fear takes down our immune system.
I
know so.
Yes, I firmly believe in that.
Yeah,
you are right.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like you feel that energy that the other human being is very aggressive towards you.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't even do
anything. That's right. Anything yet. I'll tell you, it's so funny. Today, I was at the bakery picking up a couple things, and the woman in front of me turns back to me and she says, I just want to make sure that I didn't cut the line. I wasn't, I wasn't really like in back of you, right? It's like, I'm definitely in front of you, right? I'm like, yes, honey, you're definitely in front of me. It's totally fine. It's like, I just need to make sure I didn't cut the line. I'm like, honey, no. But like, even if you did, it's totally fine. I can let another human being go ahead of me. I'm not afraid to let people go ahead of me. It's, I think people are so scared of each other that they actually have to like worry if they were ahead or behind or what they were or whether the other person is going to pick the fight.
Yeah. High anxiety.
People are living with extremely high stress and anxiety these days.
And they focus on it.
And they focus on
why
that.
Don't they focus on what we focus, like you and me, right?
Right.
You said that was an act of kindness, right? The other day, I didn't tell you. I actually, after work, I was going to buy, dinner because I was tired. So, I like sushi. So
I know.
I went for sushi. And then on the way, I found this debit card of someone like, corporate.
Wow.
I think it was Sky
Miles or
Skyline. No, Skyline, the corporation.
oh,
They have a few locations. I googled them because I was gonna call first to them. I didn't know. So one of my friends, she's an accountant. She said to me, just call the bank and block the card.
oh,
'Cause-
smart.
Yeah, because it's debit card. It's not like
Oh,
it's
that's
not
scary.
credit.
A debit
That's
card.
why,
That's
yeah.
a scary thing.
I put myself into that position that
You're a
someone
good girl.
lost debit card, and
You're a
it
good
was
girl.
the I think the before Christmas day, like holidays,
Uh-huh.
time. So people, they like have all this anxiety, they're rushing, and
I know,
imagine like you
Feel bad for the person that lost that card.
yeah
Oh,
on
gosh.
maybe their holiday or something. And
Oh wow.
yeah, and what I did, I just called the bank and they said thank you so much that you blocked. So that's an act of kindness.
Very much. You're what we call a
we
good
should-
Samaritan.
Yeah.
We can all learn from Nina.
And from Dina.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to.
Less stress.
Yeah. Less stress, more happiness. More
Yeah.
trying to find ways to be happy. More ways of learning how to live with stress.
Oh my god.
Because I think
Constant.
because stress is a constant. The idea is learning how to live with stress, not how to get stress out of our lives, but letting it be beside ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like interesting. Like I have I one time asked an acupuncturist who was also kind of like an energy specialist, well, how can I deal with so-and-so memories, from, when I was much, much younger? She's like, it's not about getting rid of the memories. It's about learning how to live with memories.
Wow.
It's learning how to live with it, learning how to minimize it, not learning how to like totally forget about everything that's ever happened.
Right.
Wow,
this is so deep that you said.
That's it's
I
profound, right?
remember that feeling also.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Not about forgetting, because trying to forget is a stressful thing.
Yes.
It's about
another stressful
understanding certain things happened, but yet being okay with it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's happened, but it doesn't overtake my life.
Right.
It's all right. I can minimize the picture. I can take what was like a huge movie screen and turn it into a dot that no longer bothers me.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about whether or not it still bothers me.
Totally. Totally, because that's probably a mistake, because like you said, we live in a stress. All these negative things happens all the time.
Yeah.
And you always like, okay, I just need to, that's what I do usually, because I'm so overwhelmed sometimes. I try to block people, whoever I'm not aligning my thoughts with or beliefs with. I just block them and then unblock when I feel okay, because I'm like, okay, I can't change anything,
right?
It's another person, or that's an event which happened, like you said, but it is happening and it's there and it has to be,
right.
But it's not affecting me,
right?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I am me who I am. I'm not afraid of Omicron. I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
And I just gonna live the way I live, because that's make me happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
yeah,
it is what it is, and I don't care what other people say.
We spoke about that.
Yeah. I do my TikTok dances. I like it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good. I don't care.
And it keeps you young.
Exactly. That's why somebody met me, and this person, it was so funny. He was in his 50s, maybe 52. And he asked me, he's like, how old are you? I said, I'm 38. He's like, how old? I said 38. He's like, oh, well, that's a little too old for me. I thought you're in your 20s.
What?
I said,
how
right.
Now listen, how can a 52-year-old expect that he's gonna catch somebody in her 20s.
But also,
that's
if
really
you
very
look at
strange.
him, you would understand that he looked like not even 52. He looked like way older, and he definitely
he looked way older. But getting expected to get the 25-year-old. I'm not sure how that was going to happen. Unless he's super wealthy.
He probably wealthy.
Probably
but
was,
I
but
don't
to
care.
still get the 20-something, it's...
A lot of things happened during the conversation, which was like weird because the guy started almost like... I think you remember that. With his BMW keys, he said, I have M package, you don't have M package, you don't remember?
Yeah.
He's like, he starts getting in competition, but that's not my point.
Him. Yes. That's right.
the point is that, he is like looking at me that I'm doing TikTok, that I have to be 25. I don't have to be 25.
No, you can be 85 and
happy, right? And I don't care.
Yeah, look, if you have the energy at any age to do TikTok and you enjoy TikTok, I would say keep doing it.
It makes you like laugh and it's silly.
Yeah.
And for like anyone reference, I do have bachelor degree in teaching, and I graduated music school.
Yeah.
And I'm studying nursing.
Yeah,
and
she's
I'm
an accomplished woman.
Brand.
Yeah.
Ambassador.
You have a right to be doing whatever
fine.
you want, honey.
I can do whatever I want.
Likewise. Listen, yeah.
Tell everyone.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
You can do whatever you want
Yes.
at any age.
Totally.
Who's to say that like you can only wear, let's say, a certain kind of clothes at a certain age? Yes. Anybody can wear anything that they want at any age.
100%.
I know women in their 60s, 70s who are still wearing leather, and like a woman in her 70s wearing leather. Why not wear leather
if she likes it?
100%. Why not wear leather if this is what you like?
Exactly.
I'm 49 now, and like I'm, needless to say, approaching 50. God willing, next year.
And you look so beautiful and pretty and
thank
young.
You. Thank you. And part of me is all like, okay, what has to change about my wardrobe or about my appearance as I get into my 50s? And I'm like, absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
What has to change?
You always
Who's
look modest and classy.
Who's to say I can't wear the same do when I'm like 80 if that's what I wish?
No,
okay, if it doesn't look amazing, then maybe I'll adjust it somehow.
Right.
But even if it looks horrible and I wind up looking like a cave person,
and I like it.
and I still like it. Who's to say? Who's to say why not?
Nothing.
Or like a face full of makeup. There are people who say, okay, you get older, wear less makeup, but that's not true. It's like you wear whatever amount of makeup you feel you want to wear, and what you feel looks good on you. Not what other people feel looks good on you. And it's all about you, and it's all about your opinion. At the end of the day, your opinion is the only opinion that matters.
100%.
100%. And yesterday I was looking in the mirror and I said to myself, this is my new mantra. It's okay to be okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to just be okay. Now, what does that mean? What that means is I don't have to wait for other people to okay me into society. I don't have to wait for other people to tell me, oh, it's okay to be happy. It's okay to, to look the way you do. It's okay to be yourself. You see, that's scary when you start waiting for other people to make you okay. Validation. But we are all, unfortunately, it's the work of a lifetime to do self-validation instead of waiting for other people to usher you into society.
It's also, Dina, I'm so grateful for you as a friend because you're always positive and always delicate. Like, you always know what to say. Like, and I love to surround. It's not like you have to lie to someone, but I recently, I just went out also with one of my friends, and when I got out from the car, she said, oh, Nina, you need to lose weight.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She was Russian, but it's okay.
Oh, well, you're totally blunt.
But it's kind of,
blunt but lovable.
It's kind of like what, boundaries, like, it can fit in. Like, it's not the phrase like that, like in which perspective, in your perspective, like how do you know that I need that?
That's right. Yeah.
Like, it's like, maybe people who are around me, females and males, they're okay with whatever I look like. And it actually bothers me because I do have that complex from childhood. But I feel like, Dina, like, when you were talking about all that, I feel like we can do whatever we want as long as it's legal. And
that's yeah,
right.
And we do keep it legal.
Exactly.
We do. Yeah.
As long as it's doesn't hurt anyone.
Right.
As long as like my size doesn't hurt anyone's brain and doesn't cause any reason.
Yeah. And if it does cause them, to be upset, let them be upset.
Exactly.
That's their punishment for caring.
Totally.
Right?
Totally. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Like, I agree with you 100% about what we should do.
Yeah.
What else Dina, what kind of tricks I actually was on my Facebook posting. What can we do? A lot of girls said we can do art for being happy. We can go for walks. I do all that, and I have a pet. We're recording this video with you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, oh, my pleasure.
Right?
This is always a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what else you think? Dance, right? Like
dance is great. Yoga is amazing. This is something else I love to do. I'm a beach goer. I even go to the beach during the winter, and this is what I do. I just take off your shoes, roll up your leggings, and go walk in the water. Go walk in the water, even just like up to your knees, up to your ankles. Go walk in the water without wearing any shoes and grounds with the earth.
I was
It's about grounding. It's grounding. That's a real true phenomenon.
I know,
this is
so unbelievable.
it's just not heebie-jeebie, strange, weirdo stuff that like meditators in India do. No, this is real live, real
necessity.
People thing that like the normal people do.
Yeah.
We just take your shoes off, go to the beach, and just wade through the water. And if you can't wade through the water, it's too cold for you. Just walk on the on the sand, just barefoot. Walk on the sand barefoot. And then, especially, here in Brighton, I've started to collect seashells, and our seashells they're gorgeous. Yeah. It's like not to be believed. And it's not like they'll run out if more and more people go to the beach and start to collect seashells. I know that a lot of our viewers are actually from Brooklyn. So it's not like it's going to run out, kind of like how milk and tissue paper has been running out so fast around, or for what purpose, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like part of the nature. It's almost like a plant.
It's like, what you should do is, go collect seashells, take them back home, and then you're taking back a piece of piece of nature. Yeah. Cup those seashells in your hand, get palms up. This really does work. Close your eyes, holding on to those shells, like almost like for dear life, and breathe in and out, like for 5 minutes. That really, really works. It works to help calm you. It works to help you feel more grounded. It helps you to feel more at peace with yourself. At the end of the day, we're all nature. 100%. We're all God's children. Yeah. We're natural human beings. We are. It's like we worry that we have to be these crazy mechanical robots or computers, or have to compute things so fast in our heads. We're not computers, ladies and gentlemen. No. We are all natural human beings. We are connected to nature in an extreme way. It's time to get back to nature and become one with what is.
Especially in those times.
And these times, we're glued to the phones, we're glued to computers, but it's time to let all of that go and just get back to just being happy in nature.
It helps so much with the spirituality. Like what you said, I love to, because I go to the park with my dog every day. Yeah. And a lot of times I just walk and I just want to lay down on the grass.
And you should.
And I just lay down and
100%.
And I feel like you said it's grounding, and it helps. It does help.
That's right. God is the one who created all this beautiful nature, and God created us. God created everything around us. Yeah. And what he didn't actually create, he gave the people first of all, the physical resources such as the wood, but also the natural resources in their head to be able to create what it is that we have. So even furniture is also God-given. From the cloth, that this chair was also made with was, made, from a very, very natural source, cotton or whatever.
Very natural.
It's all natural. And even the things that we say are man-made, God put that idea into somebody's head.
Yeah.
So everything, we are surrounded by God.
Yeah.
God is everywhere that we look, and the besides the prayer, one of the best ways to connect to God is to connect to Him through nature. We've got a plant right behind us. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel spiritual.
Connected.
Makes you feel like God has a plan for you.
Yes.
It makes you feel like you lead a meaningful life.
Yes.
When you connect to nature, you feel like you lead a meaningful life. And also it makes you think, what else could I do with my life to give it even more meaning? Nature's gorgeous. Nature's great. Nature's just a starting point.
If we would think like that, Dina, a lot of things would be different in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of my friends, girls, right? They're single. And when they meet somebody, they say, oh, this person has a child or kids, and I'm not looking into it.
Right.
But if you would understand that we're all the same and part of the nature, and like I can even be myself as an example, because I was before in a relationship with someone who had a kid. That's and right. I was not mature enough to accept that little child as my own. So how limited and small I was, so we constantly have to evolve.
We must evolve. Either you evolve or you get stale and you shrivel up inside. You become like old. That's how you become old, when you're not willing to evolve.
Yes.
When you remain stuck in the past, stuck in your ways, stuck in your old patterns, your old thoughts, your old beliefs. When you get stuck in your old beliefs, that's when you shrivel up.
Limit yourself. Don't limit yourself.
Don't never limit yourself. You are unlimited. You get to change the book.
Yes.
It's not like, okay, this is the book of Dina, and like this is how I'm always going to be, and these are the rules.
Right.
You get to change. You
can be better.
You can be better.
You can always.
You can be different. The choice is up to you.
Yes.
But whatever your choices are, it's very, very important to always accept yourself exactly as you are at that point in time. It's only when you accept yourself at that point in time when you are capable of changing. If you cannot accept yourself, you remain stuck in your old ways because you're holding on to them and defending them and trying to explain them out to yourself and to other people. First say, I am me, I am exactly who I am. So even, for example, today, if that woman had actually cut in front of me, which she didn't, the best thing she could have done for herself is say, oh, so if I did, I did.
Right.
So if I did, I did. And it wouldn't even matter what I thought, as long as she was down with herself. It's all about being cool with yourself.
You're so right. Yesterday, I parked my car, like not in the right place, and the other car was passing, and it was hard for him to pass through, but he could have take another lane, but no, he wanted to pass exactly through that lane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that lane, and he can't fit in, and he stopped the car, and I'm sitting with my friend because I had to, to have conversation, and she's like right there, and I'm looking at him, and he's with all this anger,
foaming at the mouth.
Yes, and like through the window.
It was comic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I'm looking at him. I said, "And what? And then what next? And what?" I'm like waiting until he spit it all out. and she said, "Nina, don't worry. We call with husband. It's COVID rage."
COVID rage. COVID
That's
rage.
What they do, and it's true. It's so many.
It's dog-like.
Yeah. Why are we so angry?
Yeah.
Like, because they don't think about happiness. I know it's hard, guys. We all in tough situation, but
you gotta live too. You're living right now. You have to live.
Yes.
If you remain stuck in the patterns, it's not like this guy. You know what? It's not like this guy just got angry when COVID hit.
No.
This dude has been angry in the past.
And now
he's really foaming at the mouth. That's when it's really coming out.
Now it's...
But no, don't think that you're the one who made him pissed off.
No,
you're not.
No, it's just it was comical. Like
it was comical almost to see his rage kind of coming out. And it's such a dumb, small, little situation.
Yeah.
Like, why get all excited? Why get hyped up? But an angry person who doesn't attempt to change their ways remains an angry person. And it's so great that we're talking about this today. You know, it's almost the new year, and it's all about thinking about our beliefs that we have now, accepting ourselves as we are, and saying, okay, I'm angry right now. I have anger on me at this point. Okay, so I'm an angry person. And once I realize, and I'm down with being an angry person, let's say, that's the springboard for me to be able to make my changes, because I'm calm and loving of myself and of humanity then. And that's when I can say, okay, you know, if I were this guy, I'd roll down my window and say, okay, ma'am, could you please, you know, move the car because I need to pass, you know, but not this guy. So it's all about New Year's. It's all about, you know, seeing your beliefs and deciding what you like, keep it, and maybe perhaps what you're accepting of but don't like, and then changing that, you know?
Totally. I agree with you. It's all about kindness, and in this world with so much evil, so much hardships, it's all about love, kindness, and I hope me and Dina encourage you with every episode to do better.
Exactly, yeah.
And we encourage ourselves
at the same time. Yeah, right.
In the meantime.
That's right.
So,
yeah, but we all know that everybody's a work in progress.
Totally.
Everybody is still trying. Everybody has their tough moments, their tough days. But the idea is to have more good moments over unhappy moments. And that's something to strive for every single day of our lives, is to be mostly happy. There's no human who can say, I am 100% completely, totally happy all the time. It doesn't work that way. Look, it's the human being, how we are, that we're going to experience upset and sadness, anxiety. But the idea is to learn how to minimize that. Keep that to a tiny amount, as opposed to letting that be the whole screen, you know?
Yes. So other people see us as a sunshine.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I want. It's all about being a personal sunshine for yourself, and then being a sunshine for everybody. Can you imagine if more and more people were sunshines? This world would be so much happier, instead of like gloomy as it appears to be today, with everybody like worrying, wondering what's happening now, what's going to be, how much suspecting other people of being sick. You know, you don't wear your mask, and other people are like, you're making me sick. Do you want me to die?
Yeah, a lot of anxiety right now.
There's a lot of that going on. Yeah, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dina Nierenberg with Life as I See It, and my co-hostess, Dina Bachkian. Thank you so much for a beautiful show. Once again, love you all. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.